thank you guys for coming on a rainy night.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of a mess driving down here.
Oh yeah. So sucked.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, anyway, as my email promised, today we will be doing 3-4 low approach Joseki. So, I know we did 3-4 high approach a couple weeks ago, but the variations for some of these are probably significantly worse. And I'm just going to try showing you some of those basic ones that you should have in your repertoire for a variety of situations. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to show you my absolute most favorite Joseki in the world tonight or not. But if there's time, we'll cover that too. Otherwise, we'll save that for another day. So 3-4, let's have black go there. And a couple weeks ago, we looked at the high approach. Today, there's the low approach. I haven't decided if we're going to cover these approach moves too, because these are also valid and there's times to play them. But in double-digit Q games, you probably don't need to be thinking like this if you don't want to yet. These you need to be able to do some more processing, some more global processing, rather than just focusing on learning some of these individual patterns. So for right now, we'll at least leave it with this and go from here. All right, the first of these Josekis is pretty nice. By nice, I mean pretty simple. Kosumi. Right, this has been a Joseki popularized by people like Shusaku. Right, you guys seen Hikaru no Go. Right, and I think Shusaku plays this, and Toya is all, oh, his Joseki is so old. Right, this is still played. This is still very much part of the repertoire today. We'll show you a couple of the end results here, and maybe you can theorize why you think this is a good idea to play this move. White has a couple of responses here. I'm going to start with this one. So what's the idea?
Make base.
Make base, right? Simple. Classic, easy to remember. Black next plays this move. What's the idea here?
Keep the corner, pressure, and pressure the base.
Yeah, number one, keep the corner, add pressure to the base, but isn't white just going to play here and relieve that pressure?
It's not as bad because black already has another stone.
Well, black's going to play one more move in this Joseki, and depending on what's over here, we'll say that, but it could be that. It could be lots of things. But for right now, let's just pretend play something like this. So why would we play this, right? This looks like a bad exchange.
White's shape is too compressed.
That's it. White is too small. Normally when we have a two-stone wall, where does this stone have to be?
One further
away, right? 2 stones, 3 spaces. 1 stone, 2 spaces. So that's why black makes this exchange. Black has decided, I like my corner. White already has a base. I can't attack it too strongly yet. So let's just make his base look a little over-concentrated and make sure I get my corner. If black already has a stone over here, a common follow-up is this. This is also playable. But for right now, we'll just say something like this. Okay, so play a stone over here. You good, Millie?
Oh, yeah.
Remembering how to play Go. It's been too long.
If black descends again, does white descend with him, or that's
No.
really over concentrated? So no, just okay.
Yeah. This is small.
Yeah.
You could be building out more that way. That's the basic idea. So what if white doesn't want to be over concentrated? White will say, oh, wait,
Big base.
Kosumi. White says, if I do this, I'm just going to become over concentrated when black gets too many points. I'm kind of safe, but I'm small. White can instead play here. What's the problem with this move?
Invadable.
Invadable, right? You're leaving this invasion. Black may or may not play this right away. Black could Tanuki feasibly at this point. Black can come over here and play something like this at this point. But black could invade. So let's do it. So black plays here. This is probably most normal. If white plays this, the most normal continuation is for black just to say, oh, okay. So white looks like white's in big trouble, right?
Take the corner.
Well, the problem with taking the corner is, well, let's go back a second. We normally think, like, we want to go into the corner, right? But when black has these two stones here, it's actually very difficult for white to do so. I mean, if we do so like this, our corner is really small. We're not actually really taking the corner in any large-scale kind of way. We're not even sure if we have two eyes in here yet. If we try to take the corner like this, well, now we're touching this formation. And black will just play here, and white kind of has a problem, right? White can't play this, white will just get eaten, cut through. If black plays this, black will, I mean, we're not really making shape yet. And black's shape is now much more solid, right? Much more difficult to attack this. So the problem is that this move actually has quite a bit of influence over the corner, right? This move is keeping black's vested interest. The next Joseki we're going to look at after this one, after this set, is this move. We're going to see that this move does not protect the corner nearly as well. Okay, there's a big difference. But for right now, we're playing this. So when black plays here, white will jump there, black jumps in, and especially now if we try to take the corner with one of these, especially if we play a move like this, black's going to immediately take this move. And this looks very sad for white. Right as it stands right now on the board, white is not alive here yet. White has a hanging stone over here, and black is starting to get this really big, nice outside wall. So, taking the corner, not an option.
Run out.
Right now, not an option.
Run out.
Oh, run out. Good. Sorry, running out. How would you like to run out?
14-5.
14-5. Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm skeptical. It's a little strange. I think black can just sort of crudely cut here. This might be a little bit color, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do as white. Maybe that.
Okay, no 14.
Although,
And then maybe
if you were going to do that, seems like you would have been better off just doing that as your first move before
Correct,
making
yeah.
this exchange.
In fact,
so,
doing this correctly is a Joseki. I actually hate the Joseki. We're not going to teach it to you, but I never play it. But you can look it up if you're really interested. When black invades, you can just go there.
do you hate it because you think it's bad, or?
I think it's good for black. But this is my amateur opinion. So
Okay.
this is tough for white. I'm not convinced that white will get an entirely bad result here, but it's really hard. And I certainly don't know any sort of rope patterns from here. Because white really wants to extend from this stone or use it in some way. Like white could even do this. You guys are probably eyeing this Atari. And now we have to come back and fix this defect somehow. Well, we'll fix it that way. Black will take this Atari. And then come back and get a very large corner. And what did white get?
No good.
Yeah, black got a big corner, influence this way. White got this little trickle of white stones running in that direction. May or may not be used as thickness later on. So, tough, right?
So wrong jump.
So, wrong jump,
And
wrong
you
jump.
do 14-4.
14-4, you want to do this one?
Then, well, actually, I want to do it less now that I'm looking at black 13-4 in response.
I think black can just go there. Black can even try something like this. But I think that's good enough. Tough to be white again. Millie, you have an idea?
13-4.
13-4, right on top. Interesting. I think black's going to be pretty happy to do this, though. Where do you go here? Cut. Atari. White has two choices. They're both pretty eh.
Yeah.
One is to extend. What's the problem here?
Big corner.
Big corner. Now there's still Aji here, and it looks like white's going to capture a stone and get us some outside thickness. So maybe in some circumstances, maybe playable, but definitely inferior to the actual Joseki. The other way this could go. Let's see. Oops, we cut as whites. Black Ataris. white can just say, you know what, I just want to link up and connect. But this is going to be very good for black.
Yeah.
White is very low. This thickness starts to become really powerful. Black's next move somewhere over here. I don't know, make a move. You can play pretty far from this. And now white has this big problem that this is all now big black potential. So white got, you know, some 8 points though. But this corner is still not right. I mean, one more move, black can make 8 points and get this monstrous thickness and an extra capture. So this is still a problem.
What about
To
once
here,
this jump
can you?
happens?
Oh yeah, can you attach at 15.5?
There you go. This is
Yeah.
the move. That's the one. Now there's a proverb, right? We can. The proverb is, "Don't attach to a weak stone." How about this move?
That stone's already strong.
Yeah, attaching to a strong stone. Okay, that's okay. So attach to the strong stone. And black's, here's the actual Joseki. Black Hanes, right, gonna try to expand. White defends. Now black could theoretically run this stone out if black has support over here, but if black doesn't, this is only gonna get black into trouble. You're just gonna give white a target. So at this point, you guys remember the flush it theory of Go playing? Black's going to flush this stone by just over concentrating white, making white, you know, work very hard to capture it. So black will make this exchange. Black will fix the defect that's over here. There's still some, the shape is a little strange, right? You have to be very careful. And then white will finish by capturing. End of Joseki. So what did black get?
A zigzag.
A zigzag.
You got pretty much all of the corner and influence.
Yeah, I mean,
and-
white still later on can actually reduce it pretty easily.
Ah, yes, that's true.
But so the corner's small. But you know, later on, if white doesn't get to reduce it, you know, that's pretty big. It's a big end game.
And black's got potential going down.
Yeah, black still has some. This is basically thickness, right, going this way. So influence. What did white get?
Nice big group.
Yeah, a pretty safe looking group.
Side.
Not as many points here as you might think. Partially because black still has the Aji of this stone. And later on, you know, black will play moves over here to try to use this Aji, things like this. And granted, you know, this move doesn't save the stone directly if white doesn't respond. There's all sorts of moves in here that make white sad. It just reduces white to nothing. Or even that same kind of deal. There might be, if black gets really strong over here, there might even be this kind of a cut. So there's still Aji. White's, you know, looks like there's a good, you know, 12 points in here, but nowhere close to that amount. Okay, because of this Aji. Okay, let's review the Joseki, and then you guys will have it memorized, right? So we did, whoops, whites, black. The first one we talked about was this one, right? And then kick, then play some sort of defending move. This one, you go there. Where does black play?
Invade.
Invade. All right, white's overextended. Go there. White.
Jump.
Attack. Black.
Hane.
Okay. Whites.
Extend.
Extend. Black.
Kick.
Yeah, guard the corner. White.
Extend.
No,
Down.
you don't want black to connect underneath. That's a disaster. Then you get no base, no points, and black gets a huge corner, right? So you have to play a move like this. Black.
Fix the defect.
Yeah, there's a big defect here. So fix that right away. And white will just capture.
Does
Okay?
white have to play there at this point?
Oh, I think so. I think so. It's a little, I'm not actually 100% sure of the move here.
Could you play something that looks a little more outward, like 12-5 as white? rather than just doing the diagonal.
Well,
It's a knight's move down.
that leaves worse Aji over here. Now this is just a direct threat to save this stone. Right, because if white doesn't respond now, black will play this. And if white blocks, I'll eat you. Black goes, that's nice. I can cut. Capture. So right now these three black stones are dead. But check out what black got, just all basically in Sente. Right, and white has to waste all these moves trying to come back and kill these things. Right. Later on, black can even take this ko and get an extra point. Again, this is very small, right? 6 points. And black gets a free wall. Free walls are usually worth more than 6 points. So, there's this Aji. So the best way to kill Aji is with that Kosumi, a diagonal move. All right, you guys have that one? Yes, yes, good. All right, new Joseki. Oh, wrong color. White goes here. Black goes here. So this move we start to see after the invention of Komi. And part of the reason is because black felt black needed to get more, right? Why does black need to get more in the opening? Why can't black just stay defensive, guard everything?
Because he has 6.5 more points to get.
Yeah, white is already ahead in the game, right? If the game were to end right now and split the board in half, right? White wins because of Komi. This is black's attempt at getting more points, right? This is obviously smaller, right? We're extending less far into the center. This is black's attempt at getting more. And let's see how it works.
Take the corner?
Yeah, basically take the corner. This is very big, very, very big. White has a couple of other moves here, but not really. I mean, this is the one to play. This is the normal one. All right, there are two main variations from this point forward, or I guess after this point. Nope, one more point, this point. So black Hanes, white goes here. Two main variations at this point, black's choice. You will see both these quite frequently in your games. If you start playing a lot of low approach to 3/4 stones, these are really, really common, really basic. The first variation is, see this defect here? White's gonna come in, fix it. Okay? White fixes white shape, Joseki, done. Done. So what did black get?
Some right
A
side.
little bit of the
A
corner.
little bit here. Black still has Sente too. Black retains Sente. What did white get?
A little bit of corner.
Yeah, a little bit of this
corner.
side.
A pretty,
Not much.
pretty strong if small group.
Yeah, strong. If black attacks this really severely, if black gets a few more stones out here, something like this.
Ow.
White goes, okay. All right, black has to defend. White might go, okay. Black blocks. White goes, okay, nah. Right, so this group is pretty hard to harass. But black really needs a couple moves to really pressure it. Okay, let's see that one again. Or how about you guys tell me what to play? Black?
Nice
Nice move.
Yeah, I just want to stay solid over here. Very common move.
Take the corner.
Corner.
Attach.
Black.
Hane.
Hane.
White.
Hane back.
Tiger's mouth.
Tiger's mouth. Black.
Fix.
Extend.
Fix. White.
Fix.
Fix. Done. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, now some of you might have been salivating. Because when you saw this shape, what does everyone in the room want to do with the black player?
Atari.
Atari.
That's the other variation. That's not right. There, right? You see this? You're like, Atari. I must Atari. Must kill. All right,
Cut.
white. Whoa. Which cut?
I don't know.
Just kidding. Under no circumstance, however, can white ever play this. You lose. Game over. Black goes back and gets this. Now remember that nice white group, how it was nice and strong and safe and could even get in the corner and all that stuff? And black had this little bit. What's the situation now?
Black has the corner and the same amount, and you have no shape.
Yeah, this is, you have empty triangle, right? Da da da. This is garbage. You made food for your opponent, is what you made. Okay, can't do this. So white also really can't do this. You guys might think, hey, we can make ko. There's a problem with making ko in these opening Joseki. What's the problem?
There's no co threats.
There's no ko threats. This is the first corner of the board we're playing out, right? Maybe the rest of the game went something like this. And maybe black got next to move there. There we go. Okay. This is the first corner. So actually, it's be more basic than that. I don't know. Put that there. Okay, white, your move. Okay. Destroyed, right? White has litter on the board. This is just garbage. Not useful. Black got corner, influence, got everything. Right, it's not useful. Okay, so cannot make ko. So, new idea. Right there. White, what are you to do other than freak out?
Freak out.
Freak out.
You could go 17-5, take that. Sorry.
This is the move. What is black going to do?
Capture?
Yeah, capture. Why not? Free stone. Eat it. White has two choices right now, sort of depending on what side white wants to develop more. They play almost identical, so I'm going to treat them the same. Guess what the two options are?
The two different Ataris.
Yeah, it's two more Ataris. Now remember how you couldn't make a ko before because if you lost the ko,
Yeah.
you lose everything?
But if you play that now,
You play now, let's say you want to go on this side.
if black doesn't fill, you're the first player to take it.
That's right. Now you're saying, hey, black, do you want to make a ko? And black's answer is obviously no. All right, because if black goes and does something else, says, yes, I want to fight this ko. It's mine. Oh, God.
That's even worse, because white's taking of that ko is even worse than black's was before.
Oh, this is an even bigger disaster, right? Black, there's my ko thread. Okay, that's nice. Remember how I said those white stones on the outside were trash before?
Get right.
Check out these two little guys. This one's not great either. Right, there's just nothing over here. This is entirely white dominating the corner. Okay, so black can't fight the ko. There is no ko, in other words. So what does black do?
Fix.
Fix. Now here, we kind of have a couple options, but let's
That one looks nice to me.
go here. This can be a big problem though. If black has ladders and other support, I mean, there can be a fight there. If you just want to be really safe, this is kind of a local plus for black if you give up this stone. If you cut here. But even then, there's still Aji, so it's still playable. But basically, you're just going to connect on the outside. Find a move, fix the outside. So here, let's review this again. Here, like to play?
Attach.
Touch, black. Corner is important. White.
Extend.
My shape is important.
Tiger's
Whoa,
mouth.
this that goes here, takes the shape point.
Oh.
This is good for black. You're kind of weak now. You must take the shape point. Really, really important. Black, first option was here.
Atari.
Atari. White.
Atari back.
Atari back. Black.
Capture.
Capture.
Atari some more.
Yeah, we actually think this side, this is probably a better Atari. I don't know, depends on the game. They're very similar, very similar. White has to, or black has to fill in, and then white can fix.
Now black will immediately want to take that stone, right?
Yeah, usually black plays over here or over here, again, depending on what's important to black. Again, if black is strong, black can play this. This is a very strong move. Very tough fighting, but possible. Okay? But find a move to connect. Don't play this, that is stupid. Not a connection.
Pre-peaked.
Yeah. Big tiger's mouth. Doesn't work. Gotta play with one of these. Okay, in this case, usually this one, unless black is really strong and is gonna fight you, then you can consider this one.
And then you're giving up 2 stones?
Hmm?
You're giving up 2
Well,
stones?
then if you were gonna play this one, then you play this one over here. But usually you just play this.
This looks good for black, this outcome.
Well, here's the thing, right? Black still really kind of wants to play another move that's going to be low on the second line. So if black comes over here, there you go, that's awesome. And now your shape is so much better. White's actually getting some pretty nice thickness. And how big is this black corner?
Really small.
It's pretty small. Yeah, 6 or 7 points. Not a huge corner. You know, black can get a couple more, but so can white for that matter. This is pretty nice thickness. I would say if white got all this, this is certainly worth more than 6 or 7 points. So that's the general idea. Okay, there's a couple wrinkles in that one. Still doing well? Ready for more? All right. Next one. This one has millions of variations. We're going to learn in one. Okay? It is the 2-space high pincer. Okay. This is a very, I'll say, common / severe / dangerous / awesome Joseki.
Is this your favorite one?
No. But it does have one of my favorite follow-up moves. One of my favorite follow-up moves for white is this. We're not going to learn this variation today.
Oh.
But it's great. Love it. Love it. I played this against Yu Yang, the 7-Dan Pro, a couple weeks ago, and well, he ended up destroying me, but because I don't know all the variations for it. He played some tough moves, but this is fun. This is super fun. Super fun. Because kind of what you're trying to induce black is to say, you know, there's this bad shape here. You know, you should fight it out. But really, this isn't the best move for black. Because now where do you go, right? If you go there, then white cuts and then eats this. If you descend, white descends with you, this stone's cut off and white's still gonna wrap around, right? It's kind of a trick. So black shouldn't go there right away. The basic idea if black does something like, go over here, then white can make a base pretty easily and attack this. There's a lot of cool users. That's not what we're showing you. Okay, that was a tangent. Ignore that. Okay, the one I'm showing you is very peaceful. Very gentle. Very nice. White goes here. Why do you think white goes here?
So the black stones can't connect?
Yeah, prevent the connection. Make sure your path to the outside is strong. Okay? It also puts some pressure on this stone.
It wants to make a base now.
Yeah, we're starting to think about either running or making a base. Normal move for black is to play something like this, because now that white has this stone, later on, white can come back here and play something like this, and trap this stone against the side. Play lots of cool stuff like that. So black's going to make sure that black gets out. White's just going to come down here and say, hey, I'm going to make a base. Black will usually play some sort of move over here, some sort of balancing move on this side of the board, right, just to use this influence. And at this point, white actually has a lot of options. The 2 most common are you can just jump out if you're just trying to build more influence, especially if you already have support over here. Or you can pincer this stone directly, something like this. Attack here, and just start attacking this stone. Because if white gets in trouble, white can always come back and say, aha, I made a base. Okay, it's a very small base, right? Pretty small, 6 points. But white always has that. Okay? So basically we'll end it after this move. Okay, just know that white's next move should probably be to attack this stone somehow. So again, ready? Where does black go?
2 space high pincer.
Yeah, black says, you know what, I want everything. I want to attack you, I want the outside, I want influence. White says, okay. Be strong. Black?
Knight's move.
Yeah, again, we'll sort of develop this side. White?
1 space jump. Sorry, no, that first.
Nice move.
Third.
Right? Peek into the corner. Black will usually find a balancing move down here somehow. Play that one for now. And white has to attack or do something. This kind of, I'll say right now the Joseki is officially over. If you get this far, good. Next move sort of depends on everything else on the board. Okay, but I would say most common, something like this. Okay? That was easy? Okay, so only 2 space high pincer Joseki we're going to do. But they get fun. Well, I'll show you a few others that happen. How about this one? So what's the story here? What is black more interested in?
Outside?
Well, black was really interested in the outside. That's a pretty good move too, right?
Well, might be looking at developing along the top.
Yeah, this is more looking at influence along the outside. This one is looking more to make a base at the top. Right, we're going to pincer more severely, we're going to dig in, third line move, be severely attack, but also leave open this opportunity to go and run and make a little base over here. This is not the type of move we usually play when we're trying to make something really big. This is the type of move we play when we just want to make, strong but small stuff.
So if white were really strong on the top left, this would be a good move.
It could be, yeah. If you want to pincer this stone and white has this, if you're committed to pincering, I would say this is probably the one you should be looking at. But really, this or this is also good too, if white has that corner. So, but if you do not want white to have this, if this side of the board upsets you for some reason, yes, this one. Okay, if we play this one, yes, it's more influential, but what did we just see in the last variation? They're going to get attacked like immediately, right? Okay, so we're going to play this one. White has a few options here. I'm going to show you the 2 that are probably the most common. Anyone guess? Like, what does this naturally want you to do?
Jump space jump.
Yeah, jump. This is the most common one. The problem with this, for especially we'll say double-digit Q players and players around your levels, is that everyone knows the next black move. Lo and behold, it's the same damn black move we've been playing all game, right? That knight's jump, and now every double-digit Q player just doesn't know what to do here as a white player. Like, there's no obvious place to go because you think, hey, now I can take the corner, right? No. Oops. Bye-bye stone. Right, now you're trapped in the corner. That wasn't useful. Okay, so you think, all right, I can't go in the corner.
13-5?
13-5 here. You'll go there? Why you can go there first? I go here first.
Really? Isn't that creating... if you're inducing white to play a move there, aren't you inviting corner Anji? Like kicking?
Sure, but how do you want white to play that?
Or,
That's
connect
great.
seems kind of...
I go over here. Maybe here, depending on my mood. Actually, that was probably better in this case. Okay. Black over here is a little thin, but right now safe. Black over here, again, thin, but kind of safe. How about white?
He has stones there.
He has stones there. Is he safe?
Not yet.
No, there are no eyes, right? So basically, white hasn't gotten anything yet. I'm not sure what white's going to get. Meanwhile, black can make a few points over here, and black can make a few points over here. So it's very difficult to know what white is supposed to be getting. Right, and this is the problem with this move. When you jump out and black plays this move, this kind of just ruins your day if you don't know how to deal with it. It's like, where do you go? Now, most, say more amateur players think, oh, I'll make my wall bigger. Obviously, I was going in this direction. Momentum should carry me in this direction. Where's black going to go?
Go right along with your
All right, black is super happy. Why is black super duper happy?
Black's ahead and is making territory.
Yeah, black is being pushed from behind, making fourth line territory while we're doing it. Remember how this was kind of thin before? Like later on, if white could come over here and attack this, black would be worried a little bit. Is black worried now?
Much less so.
Yeah, very, very happy move for black. Okay, you cannot play this move.
What about pincer?
Directly? Playable. Playable. I don't think it's Joseki, but I think your idea is good, right? You say, I've got this white influence here, we got to use it to attack. I'm thinking as black, I kind of want to do something like this. All right, now what, white?
Could one space jump on the left and just have both players make one space jumps forever.
Forever?
Yeah, just make all these little things.
I think that favors black.
Every time someone does one, oh, it's pincer again.
Now what?
Oh, you mean along the edge?
Yeah, just keep going around until you've got a nice little.
You continue to attack this, black plays here.
Duck. Okay, I don't know.
I mean, toughest response looks like this. But I do not feel good as white right now. White needs to defend the stone. If you defend it normally, I think black will have too many liberties to be able to capture this. If white plays here, well, black gets this free move first. And does that work? That might work. Looks like we have to do that. What are we doing, white? You guys see the problem?
Looks hopeless.
If black plays 15-4.
Oh, no, it's white.
No, wait, sorry, it's white's move. Okay, if white.
Does that?
Okay, white does that. Well, if white does that, black can.
This player.
Yeah. Then if white plays 14-2 instead.
14.
I mean,
This is bad for white, right? I don't
Sure,
see
yeah.
an easy way for white to get out of this.
Mhm.
If white comes.
If white does that, if black goes there and white takes or connects, then black can, yeah. Black gets those two.
White has a problem, right?
Yeah.
If white takes this, black plays that, I think. And now white has to also come back and make these live. And now check this size of this black corner out.
Why didn't black just cut off this big thing?
Which thing? At what point?
No.
Ah!
Instead. There. Why didn't black just descend on 13-2?
Before this? So, here? That might be better. I don't know. Here, so this is the situation. White comes here, and you say this. Oh, because this is.
I'm into 2 moves later, but
Okay.
You mean so white does that and white takes, and now black does that?
When do you want
Is that
to
what you were
descend?
thinking?
yeah, I think so.
You have a problem here. You have to connect, right? I don't think black has enough liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4. White has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Exactly. Maybe more. When black plays here, white might be able to play here and start a code too. If white was ever behind in this race, he could start a code. Which would be fun. All right, so anyway, that was kind of a tangent. This is not that important. If you just fell asleep, wake up. So we're back to this problem.
So we clearly don't know what to do.
We clearly don't know what to
Tell us.
do. White has a couple options. I'm going to show you my favorite, and the one that'll strike fear into all the hearts of all the Q players. Play there.
Why didn't black just cut?
Where is black going to cut?
15 something. No,
I think
below
he means
that.
underneath. Or,
2 stones over the white
That
stone.
one.
Yeah.
Over that
Yeah.
one. 15, 6. That's exactly what black will do. Like, exactly.
And isn't white unhappy about this?
Well, let's see. We're threatened to use that stone, make sure our corner's safe. So there's actually a big defect here. You guys might not realize this, but you see these 2 points here? Very severe cut for white if white ever shorts the liberties here. If white ever gets a stone here, and black doesn't respond, white can push. This is severe, especially if we haven't, if we haven't made this exchange yet. Where do you play? Black, you play there. For the stone. Have to connect, right? Are you sure? Have to go like that. And at some point, is that enough? I think we need one more liberty, but something like this.
I think we need one more.
Yeah, because black has this move. And where do you come here, black? Come here. I think white captures the corner here. Right, black still can't play this. Right, because this is still Atari on these weird looking stones. So then white comes here. Looks like 4 to 5, capturing race for white. All right, that was a tangent again. I'm just trying to show you that there are defects here, okay, that can be exploited. So,
Can you point at where the defects were?
yeah, so here are the key
I
points.
got a little bit lost there.
Yeah, sorry. This is not a great lesson.
No, it's good. It's good.
I looked at my wife before I came here. I said, tonight's lecture, this is going to be a hard one. It's not easy. Because it moves like this. Okay? So when white plays here, white's exposing this defect, right? The cut between these 2 stones now becomes possible. These 2 stones are not necessarily connected anymore. I mean, right now they are, more or less. But one of these ever lose a liberty, we'll see. We'll see. So it's very, very dangerous. That's why black plays here. White comes over here and attaches to this stone. Black comes here, protect the corner, and again, this helps with these defects. Okay? White does not descend this time. More important than descending is to hurt this stone. The move for black here is going to surprise you. This is a pattern that, again, if you know this pattern and you're playing against double-digit Q players, who most of them don't, really powerful. Black comes here. And again, remember how I said this Hane, again, threatens this stuff again, right? If black has short liberties, this is a very powerful move for white. So black doesn't want that to happen. So black comes here. White goes there, done. All right, so let's look at this. What did black get?
A corner.
Yeah, mostly a corner and a little bit of center influence. What did white get?
Top.
Yeah, more or less the same group on top and a little bit of side influence.
Isn't that stone going to get instantly attacked though?
Oh yeah. But, if black has to attack like this, we'd rather have a stone here Or would you rather not have a stone there? I mean, you got a good shape on the top here, right? So in this stone, it still gives black issues. There's still issues. So it's usable. It's useful. Okay, try it again, review it. So, oops, white here, white pincers, white jumps, black plays a knight move. What move are you never ever to play?
Pincer from the other side.
No, what move are you never ever to
sorry.
play?
The
Well, 17th
extend.
That one. Don't play this one. The only circumstance that you can play this move is if you can make all of this yours, kill everything in it. If this move helps you kill everything here, play it. If it doesn't do that, don't play it. It's that simple. Okay? In general, don't play this move. Okay, that's the, I just told you the one exception. That's it. Okay, so instead, what can you do?
Pincer on the other side.
Yeah, come here. Wait, remember that move you didn't want to play? It forces black to play. Right? It's a bad move for you. It should be a bad move for your opponent. Okay, where do you play?
Jump out.
No, you trade. Attach.
Attack this stone.
Attach, right.
If there's another Joseki here, I'm not really going to show this to you today because it's even more complicated, quite frankly, but if black tries to save this stone, this is your next key move. Okay, go here. This is actually surprisingly strong. I know it looks like 4 pieces of junk, but black has some issues too. Okay. So I'm going to say black will go there. How do you respond to this?
On it.
Nope.
You
14-3.
you push that way.
Hurt the stone. Hurt this stone. Black.
One space. Jump.
Yeah, come out. Right, wants to keep the pressure on surrounding white and over here and fix this defect. Right, this move sort of does all 3 of those things. That's why we like it. It looks kind of strange, but I think once you see it, puts pressure over here, puts pressure over here, and helps you fix this liberty issue. It's a great move. White.
Also one space.
Top. There you go. Joseki. Is that cool? So we did this one, we did the 2-space jump, we did the Knight's move out, we did the Kosumi out. I think that was the 4 major lines. Oh, one more line. Oh, I know what I forgot. All right, same thing. White pincers, or black pincers. Instead of just jumping out, let's say you don't want to do that because you can't remember what I just did. Okay? But you know that as the white player, what you would really, really like is influence over here. In other words, maybe you have a stone here, you want to develop this. That's what you really, really, really want.
Pincer.
Pincer back.
This one. Lead. 2 main lines from here. The first one is just crawl and live small. I keep dropping stones. And then white should come over here and attack this. Pretty easy? I think so. There are some variations here with these cuts, and white can attach here later, but for right now, this is the only basic part that you need to know. However, black doesn't have to comply. What if black does not want you to turn this into a wall and influence this way? What if black says, well, I don't want to be small. If you're going to influence that way, I want to influence this way. White?
Lock.
Must. Black?
Cut.
Must. White?
Attach.
Actually, you could, if you just want influence that way, you could Atari.
Yeah, so just, again, we just wanted influence that way, right? That's why we lean. So we're going to stay true to our plan. Black?
Extend.
White?
Also extend. Maybe.
What's the problem with this move?
Cut. The cut.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this. Can't do that.
Connect.
What's that?
Or that, yeah.
Slightly better. Okay. Black, believe it or not, this stone has a lot of aji. This stone can actually make black's life really difficult. If black plays a move over here, white has some fancy moves like this. Exactly. That look, they were simultaneously on all four on your four faces. It's great. All right, what do you do, Black? You want to try playing against it? That's a sweet move, though.
In between.
Go in between. You're like, hey, you forgot to play a stone there. Okay, I go there. Now what?
Keep going.
Keep going. Okay.
You're gonna lose those now.
Yeah, now what?
Take the corner.
Like here.
Yeah.
Wait, two
I
days.
eat these?
That seems okay. We can connect up to the other black stones now.
Okay. Yeah, but like we want to play here? I mean, if you're right, you're going to connect to like this.
Yeah.
All right, so I play here. There.
Yeah.
You know, Black got a corner. This is a lot of influence. It's really not bad for white.
Sure.
Not bad. There's still these defects over here. All right, things like this. They just make you sad. All right, Black has a very hard time expanding. This is all Black's going to get. In other words, right? This is very hard for Black to expand into anything more than just, you know, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 20 points. Yeah, that's a good size, but that's it. That's all you're going to get, this whole side of the board.
From this position for white, is it worth playing, is it worth extending to the right one more time, threatening to link up underneath? Yeah,
Later on, for sure, yeah, because...
I mean, like, if you play that now, is Black going to respond?
No, Black will play later. Right. This is a huge wall,
Yeah.
right? Black cannot respond to this. You can get this for free almost any time you want at the expense of getting this, or losing this. So what you really want to do is put a white stone over here somewhere, see what Black does, and if Black backs off, you know, maybe if this move isn't here yet, let's say you play there, Black backs off, and plays. Okay. Actually, it's still too thin. Probably need one more move in here first. Find another move. But basically, get some sort of semblance of a shape or wall down here, and then instant territory.
Just add water.
Just add water. Okay. So, whatever we did was wrong. Actually, it's not. It's actually playable, but it's not the one I wanted to show you. Let's go back. Let's go back all the way. All right, we were showing you Aji from that stone. You see that cool move? That was cool, right? White, black,
Okay.
white,
Sorry.
black,
Extend.
white,
Fix.
fix, black. Last time we tried to save this stone. It was okay, you know, it was okay.
You could do like a knight's move or something that way, so that it traps that stone better and...
This,
Okay.
just kill
Just...
it,
Okay.
dead, right? And this also makes good influence in this direction, right? This makes this side very strong for black.
And you don't want to make a net there?
Well, I get a free move. And now you're going to fix, right? So
Why not do that to
I
me?
mean, where does white get a free move here? I mean, if you don't do that, maybe this, but not really. This just died too. So this makes it very difficult for white to get free stuff. If you do this, everybody in the world can find the free stuff. Free stuff. Super easy. And actually, not only, well, no, actually, white shouldn't take this right away because later on, white might get this move. And now what's the problem with this? If this move is important to attack this stone or something,
Now the net doesn't work.
now it's no longer a net. Right? If black has to, let's say this move threatens something over here, so black has to respond. Check this out. White can actually run this out and attack these. Those stones you thought you killed, the zombies have returned to life. So because of that, black normally just fixes here. White plays one move to finish the Joseki. If black fixed here, white should fix somewhere.
Now do you extend down? Because otherwise, oh, okay, we can just...
Kill this! Black, killed one of yours, eye for an eye. Right?
Sure.
You guys don't sound happy about eye for eye. Okay. Fine.
Both eyes.
Well, this is good, right? Remember how you leaned and you wanted influence this way? That's what you got. Black, he fought you over it a little bit though. He said, I'm not just going to make a small third line group. I really want influence this way. You can have influence that way, but I want influence this way. All right, this Joseki also is the start to my most favorite Joseki in the world. You guys ready for this one? David's so ready. This is called the 18.5-point trick Joseki. And every year when I go to the US Go Congress, I have a friend named Andy. And I always trick him with it. And he knows, he's only 3 on. And this past, and he knows the Joseki too, which is funny. This year I tricked him with it because I played all the moves out of order. And he never saw it coming. And then we're like 3/4 of the way through it and he goes, wait a second. This is the 18.5-point trick Joseki. And I go, boom! And I stand up and I just scream and it's great. So anyway, how does this happen?
Do you plan it all year?
This just happened in our game. I can almost remember the sequence actually how we got into it. I don't know. I felt pretty genius for figuring out how to get into it by playing all the outside stones first and then throwing on the inside to get the result. It was great. It was great. Anyway. White says, hey, I want to influence that way, so white goes here. You guys ready for the most awesome Joseki move in the world? Black says, yoink! Brains have exploded.
Split?
Yeah, you say split? Okay.
Is that the trick?
Find out. Depends if you want the 18.5 points or not. Okay. So black will go here.
Block.
Okay. Black will go here.
Split.
Yeah, disconnect, right? Black will go here.
Fix.
Yeah, fix. Black will go. Everything's easy, right? Super easy.
Yes.
Black will go here.
Okay. So the trick, I assume, is you can't actually descend.
There you
Or
can.
something
Oh, you
terrible
can.
happens. Oh,
Oh, you
okay.
can. I just keep
Don't
asking you,
do it
can I
right.
connect to these stones? Right, that's all I'm just asking you.
Okay. Well, let's say you descend.
Yeah, no, you can't connect to those stones. They're mine, right? Okay, let's go here.
Atari?
Which one?
Well,
The
One
bottom
works.
one.
One is bad, one
The
is
bottom
good.
one.
Yeah.
the one that doesn't look totally comically awful.
Which is?
The one
The one on line 50.
That one, right?
Yeah.
This one?
Like, what are you doing?
Yes, you've been tricked. For so much more. I don't have a title to. Alright, so this one, I have to play this one.
Sure.
Alright, white has a new problem. That's why it's a new problem.
The stones
The
on
stones
top
on
are
top are-
bad.
These are hurting, right?
No.
We gotta make sure that they have a base. Where do we go? Or at least can capture these. Where do we go?
17-3.
Oh, well, that's thin, right?
17-2.
That's better. Alright, so it looks like a capturing race, the white should just win, right? White's on the outside, has the second line.
You've
These will be
only...
eyes.
Okay, yeah.
Black will play here. This move looks really, really stupid. Like, you guys should be able to see that, right? Or just...
It doesn't really...
How many liberties does black have right now?
5.
5.
I would like 4 for me. Stupid, right? Short yourself liberties.
I mean, if black plays, or if white plays 16-2,
Of course.
it doesn't work. Immediately.
Now there's another
anyway.
cut.
Well,
There's another cut.
Well, black plays this.
okay. So grip.
Yeah, white just kills this, right? Goes, what are you doing? You're insane.
Okay. And black plays that, sure.
Plays this.
And white takes.
Black plays this.
Fill.
Drill.
Black plays this.
Oh,
Well, you've
How
got
many? Black has 4 liberties.
Sure.
How many does white have?
3.
3. Okay. And if white
So black
connects...
white needs to gain a liberty.
Connect.
Yeah, no problem, right? Now we have 4 and we can get out. We can run out as white, right? Black looks like it's trash. This is dead, this is stupid, this is stupid. Right? Black is trash.
Unless it can kill these.
Well,
I mean, if you net, you theoretically can't win the capturing.
right, if you net, you cannot win the capturing race. So if you net, where does white have to go?
Start capturing.
Yeah.
Start the capturing race.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so the idea is black gets the most influence in the universe, and you
Correct.
get... Oh, and you get 18.5 points in the corner?
White gets 18.5 points in the corner.
That is quite something.
That's pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
Where's the half?
I think.
Oh. Just depends on who wants it in the end game.
Yeah, later on, black can play here. 18! It's only 18! Wait, 19! 1 point, right? Half point. Whoever gets it.
Wow.
What do you think of that thickness?
That's some thickness.
This is fun.
Did you win this game by 50 points?
He actually just resigned.
How far did you get before he was like, wait a minute?
Well, the whole trick was so before all of this, I put a stone down here. Actually, here, I'll show you in that game, the basic idea. Actually, I should flip I think the colors were the opposite. Here, let's. Yeah, so he's black. And he pincers me, and I do this, and I go off and do whatever, which is a mistake. I should never tanuki this, right? But I was just, this is a fun game between an old friend and I, right? So we're just messing around. So I go do something else and just threaten something else, and he goes, okay, well, I'll kill you. This is very powerful. This move, super good. If your opponent ever lets you get this sort of shape around a corner and eats a stone, very, very hard for your opponent to win. So anyway, I ended up getting, this corner is mine. I ended up getting him in this small group over here. Right, they just started attacking really viciously. And at some point, I think it's actually at this point, as soon as I got this, it's actually more complicated. There's some attachments in here, and there's this net thing, I think, and then I got a stone here. The point is I got a stone here, like in Sente against this. Something like that.
All right.
All right.
So you've got this one move from the far future.
One
of
move
this
from 50 moves later. Right, this is what it looks like. and I have a base over here, and so it's good, but I go here. It goes, huh. And I go here. It's here. All right, and then we're in it, right?
There's no escape.
Right. This is because I was able, instead of, I just got the moves out of order, basically. After he cut this, played one of the moves later on and tricked him back into it. He didn't understand it at first. He was like, "What?
Where does that come
How
from?
did that happen?" Anyway, that was fun. So that's my most favorite Joseki in the world, the 18.5 point trick Joseki. Don't use it in your games. Yeah. I mean, I've done it a few games on KGS. It's super fun.
What happens if the opponent is not tricked?
Here's the thing. It's not obvious how to not trick yourself. Here.
I mean, what is the outcome?
Well, you have to play something non-obvious at some point, right? Because the whole way we got into that was just
Alright, so
stopping
black plays
those
this.
stones from connecting.
Okay, you're white. You're trying not to get tricked.
Well,
What do you want to do? I mean, everybody in the world just wants to play that.
well, you could start with that, and after you've got this basic wall, you could go and I don't know, play on the other side of, like,
You have a lot of choices after that.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to block here, right?
I guess, sure.
Okay. Here.
Yeah, if you go further along, you could give up your 2 on the left.
No,
there.
don't give anything up.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to, if you're determined to stop them from connecting, and you're not willing to give anything up.
Why do you want to stop them from connecting?
Well, but, I mean, that's the thing. It's contextual, right?
Play there. Black has a problem, right? Black needs to come back and play a move. Usually this to link up, right? This move connects. Fancy, right?
That fixed the defect that was exploited in Joseki.
That's right. And now white has to come back and play a move like this and attack this. And it's still a game. But, you know, black isn't horrible. It's just slightly inferior to what it could have gotten from normal Joseki play. So, yeah, even if your opponent isn't tricked, it's still a game. But still, don't play this. Unless you know it really, really well. Well, the whole trick is you need your opponent to lean on you, right? If your opponent doesn't lean on you, you can't play this. I used to play a bunch against some Korean 5-dans, and they all did this really well, and I never tricked them. But. Okay, sound good? All right, you guys should take a few minutes and work in pairs or something and practice some of these Josekis. We did really 4 major types, and a few of them had 2 major lines or so. Maybe there's 8 or 9 altogether, but see how many you can remember. All right, thank you.